There was a time in Japan's history when a man's entire existence depended on his ability to focus. One distraction, one flicker of doubt, and his life could end in a single breath. The samurai knew this truth. Focus was not a skill, it was survival. And today, in an age where your attention is being hunted by every screen, every notification, every dopamine hit, that same level of focus has become the rarest, most valuable weapon you can possess. Because while most people drown in noise, the one who can stay still, the one who can control his attention like a blade, becomes unstoppable. This is how to build relentless focus, the kind that slices through chaos, like a samurai monk walking through a burning world without breaking his calm. The samurai didn't train focus sitting in silence. They trained it through battle, through repetition, through pain. They believed that the mind could only be mastered through the body, that every strike of the sword, every step of the foot, every breath of the lungs was an act of meditation. They called it Zanshin, the state of perfect awareness. Not thinking, not reacting, just being, fully, completely, unshakably present in this exact moment. Imagine that. No racing thoughts, no anxiety, no distractions, just you, your breath, and the task in front of you, executed with ruthless precision. That is the samurai's focus. But here's the truth. You've been trained to be the exact opposite. Every scroll, every pop-up, every short dopamine hit has rewired your mind to crave distraction like a drug. You've lost your edge because your attention has been stolen. You can't build focus if you live like everyone else. You must train like a monk in a world of noise. So how do you do it? You rebuild your attention the same way a samurai sharpens his blade, through ritual, through discipline, through stillness. Start with your morning. When you wake up, don't reach for your phone. Don't flood your mind with chaos. Sit in silence. Feel your breath. Let your thoughts run wild, and then watch them fade. This is the first battle of the day, the battle against your own impulses. Win this, and you've already separated yourself from 90% of people who lose it before sunrise. Because focus is not about force, it's about control. The samurai never forced themselves to be calm. They trained calmness until it became instinct. So build rituals that teach your brain silence. Train your focus every single day, even in small ways. When you eat, just eat. When you walk, just walk. When you speak, speak with intent. Sounds simple, but this is the foundation of unshakable focus. The samurai called it ichigyo zamai, one practice, absorb completely. Meaning, whatever you do, do it with your full soul. No half attention, no multitasking, because divided attention is the enemy of mastery. The second principle of samurai focus is discipline through discomfort. Modern people run from discomfort. The samurai ran toward it. Why? Because discomfort reveals where the mind breaks. And that's exactly where focus must be forged. Every time you resist an urge, you train control. Every time you finish what you start, you sharpen your mental sword. If your mind wanders when you work, don't escape it. Bring it back, over and over. Every return is a rep. Every moment of focus is another strike of the hammer against your weak attention. Do this for 30 days and you'll realize something powerful. The more you control your attention, the less the world can control you. But here's where most people fail. They want monk-like focus without monk-like simplicity. A samurai's room was empty. His life was stripped of excess. He didn't need 1,000 goals, a dozen plans, or endless entertainment. He had one path, one mission, one code. That's the secret modern warriors forget. You can't focus on everything. So choose one thing worth giving your entire soul to. Burn everything else away. When the samurai trained, they didn't say, I'll try. They said, this is the only thing that exists. That's what it takes to reach flow, the state where action and awareness merge into one. And once you taste that state, you'll never want the noise again. But here's the paradox. To build relentless focus, you must also learn to empty your mind. The samurai monk didn't just fight, he meditated. He practiced stillness between battles. He understood that the mind cannot cut sharply if it's full of thoughts. So between moments of intensity, he'd return to nothingness, to reset, to breathe, to clear. Today, your weapon is your mind, and your mind, like a blade, dulls if you never rest it. So stop overloading it with junk, with endless scrolling, constant input, constant stimulation. Create sacred silence in your day, moments where you do absolutely nothing. That silence isn't laziness, it's sharpening. A focused man doesn't fear stillness, he uses it. He once wrote, "To win any battle, you must fight as if you are already dead." That's not about death, it's about detachment. When you faced your fears in solitude, the world can no longer control you through fear, because you've already gone to the darkest place in your mind and made peace with it. So the next time you find yourself restless, reaching for your phone, filling the silence with noise, stop, sit, breathe, face the discomfort, because that discomfort is the doorway to your strength. Every man has two choices: escape himself through distraction or meet himself through solitude. One path leads to comfort, the other leads to power. And here's the Musashi principle. Only through solitude can a man sharpen his spirit. The sword rusts without friction, and the soul weakens without silence. So take a moment today, 10 minutes, no music, no phone, no noise, just you and your thoughts. At first, it'll feel like torture. Then it'll feel like truth. And one day it'll feel like peace. Because in that silence, you'll find the man you were meant to become. Society has made solitude look like loneliness, but the ancients knew it's the secret path to mastery. So the question is not, can you handle being alone? The real question is, can you handle meeting the real you? Because when you do, you'll never be the same again. Silence is not emptiness. It's the forge where greatness is born. And that's why 99% of men can't handle solitude. But the 1% who can, they build empires in silence and let the world make noise about it later.